I'm Cass.
And I'm Shelly.
We're a couple from the Rocky Mountains of North America.
We sold everything and moved on to our sailboat over 2 years ago.
Come join us as we adventure through the Mediterranean Sea.
So yesterday, we had the unfortunate experience of dunking, having the dinghy flip over, and we dunked our outboard. So we were able to pull it back on board, and Cass is taking a look at it today to see if there is an ability for him to just do some maintenance on it and bring it back to life. But the good news is when we pulled the top off of it, so the cover here, and looked at the inside, there was no salt crystals on the inside. So far, that's a good start. So we'll see how it goes from here. At this point, we're just troubleshooting it. Check it out. Come on, girl. Whew, the sun is blinding. I gotta tell you, when there is a calm after the storm, it is such a reprieve. It's been 48 hours of some winds, for sure. That's a long time with a lot of wind, and yeah, it's just like peace as soon as it starts to calm down. So anyway, it's quite the life. So today we are still just holding up for one more day before we head on to our next island, and in the meantime, Cass is doing what he can to try and save our outboard. So he just took the carburetor off, and is going to do a major.
No, just a simple overhaul.
Just a simple overhaul.
Just actually a simple cleaning.
He's just going to simply clean it.
Just a simple cleaning.
Okay, it's just going to be a simple cleanup.
There's no salt water and salt water, and I know there's oil because it's poured out, and there's probably a little salt water in there too. So just a simple cleaning, nothing major.
Okay. So what he took care of yesterday was actually rinsing it out. We took the lid off, and it had a decent seal around it. So thankfully it wasn't totally salt encrusted, but Cass thinks that there is probably a little bit of salt water. It's more just the maintenance of trying to make sure you don't have any salt water left in the engine. So he went through and did a full rinse on the inside of the outboard as well as the outside, and now he's getting down to cleaning the innards a bit better. So.
Oh my gosh, babe. You see this? Salt water is pouring out.
It is salt water?
Yeah.
Oh, you spewed it on me.
That's
Okay.
just. Oh.
Oh, just salt water pouring out.
Pouring out all over.
Oh no. Yeah.
So now we'll do a complete flush and get all that salt water out of there, because we definitely don't want that in there.
Yeah. While Cass is working on doing the carburetor, it is my time to get this stainless wiped down a bit. So over the last couple of days with our sails and all the sea spray off of the storm waves, we have a very, very salty boat, and our stainless also has a lot of dirt on it from what blew offshore. So you gotta check this out. I just am at least doing just a water rinse is all, just to get this off of here. But look at this. It's all just coated that bad. It's just coated. So yeah, I'm just taking a microfiber cloth and just doing a quick water rinse. So.
Worst part is this isn't great for. I would normally not clean this with WD-40.
Right.
But that's what I have.
Normally you would be using ether?
Ether.
I don't know if I should start. We tried to bring a can of ether back from the States and it got confiscated at the airport. So sad. We actually made it from Utah all the way to, where did it get confiscated? Turkey? Was it Turkey? Oh, it got confiscated in Cyprus. So we made it all the way there. And through our last transition through customs, it got confiscated. So, oh well. We do what we can and use what we can available to us. Why ether over WD?
Ether vaporizes.
Okay.
And WD does not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
WD is an oil base, and so I'll need to do a really good job of making sure I'm cleaning all these components. The gasoline will come in and finish it up, but it'll burn kind of dirty for a little while.
Okay.
Where the ether will come in and clean it and clean up all the salts and everything, but then it's so volatile it actually flashes off before it can cause any issues or stick behind or has residue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Oh, that is a good sound.
I know that sound.
Yes. Oh.
Okay, now we need a bucket.
Okay, getting a bucket. Well, Despotika. It was a rough ride, but all in all, a safe harbor for us. So we are now going to, we're just finishing tying off the dinghy so that we can move around to another port. We need to zip into a port city to grab a few provisions and top up on our fuel. So we're going about 2.5, 3 hours. We're expecting to mostly motor. We are expecting to motor around. So yeah, we're headed up to Paros. Paros?
Paros, yeah.
Paros. We haven't been there before, so we're looking forward to checking it out.
Yeah, buddy.
So we're coming up through a channel between Paros, well, let's see, Paros and Anti-Paros. So this is what we're coming up through. And have to choose what side of this island that's right here to go on. And since it's a bit shallow, I'm up front just checking our depth to make sure we don't hit anything down below. So this is how I check it. As we're going through, I can see the coloration changes between sand under the water. So you can tell whether or not it's sand, rocks, or seaweed, seagrass, whatever. And we just want to make sure that something doesn't rise up that's going to hit our keel. So looking for the darker spots, and those are what we need to avoid. So it looks like he's choosing to go on the west side of the island. It is, it has been pinged for the depth on both sides. The west side seems to be a little bit deeper, but not by much. So. And wouldn't you know, as soon as we're in it to go through the channel, we have a ferry coming across, so we will yield to the ferry. This is that super light sandy spot we were just crossing, right in front of this guy. So you can maybe see how different the coloration changed from the sand to the seagrass under there. There's a second one coming at us. So, thankfully, we're able to cross before the second one hit that same spot. When the water is super calm and flat, you can tell the difference between the seagrass and the sand and the rocks more clearly. But you can tell the difference. Primarily, this dark patch is seagrass. And then you'll have other stones that appear a different color in the depth. But it looks like we're doing okay as we cross and motor through this space. So we've made it to this other port city in Paros, and it is a stern to town quay. So we're going to, I'm going to drop the chain in the front, an anchor in the front, and castle back onto the quay. So it's pretty packed in here, and that boat's waiting as well. So yeah, we'll get a spot. Just patience. Both sides are visible. We're all tucked in, and we are now ordering some fuel so we can top up, and then we'll run into town for some provisions. And not sure how long we'll be here, if we're gonna stay for the night on the quay or if we will just go into the anchorage for the night. So we'll see. We got the fuel ordered, and now we're gonna go check out Poros, get some provisions done, and yeah, see what the town has to offer. Cass had reached out to get some oil scheduled, and he was right on time. So
Yes.
now we will top up our fuel. Yay! You guys gotta check this out. This is crazy. It's right over the top of us. It is a funny swell. spread our spreaders out. Yikes. I don't like watching it. I don't like it. Oh. Oh, that's so uncomfortable. Yikes. Oh my gosh. We gotta go. I can't watch it.
Huge thanks to our patrons for helping to make our adventure possible.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our video, like and subscribe. And don't forget to join us next week.